Hello everyone, welcome back to Today News K-Wave channel. There is a silence that speaks louder than word, a glance that lasts longer than any conversation, and a bond that refuses to be defined. In the world of BTS, where every move is captured and remembered by millions, there exists a story that fans return to again and again. A story written not with words, but with actions, smiles, and moments of unspoken love. This is the story of Jimin and Jungkook, Jikook's secret love story, told without words. What makes their bond so special is that it doesn't need to be spoken aloud. It exists in the silence between them, in the smallest of actions that often go unnoticed by those outside the fandom, but feel monumental to the ones who pay attention. This is a love story told not through words, but through the language of the heart. There are countless moments to remember. The way Jungkook looks at Jimin when he thinks no one is watching. The way Jimin always seems to notice when Jungkook is tired, hungry, or lost in thought. Sometimes it's just a hand reaching out in quiet reassurance. Sometimes it's a smile that feels like sunshine after a storm. These are the moments that armies treasure because they reveal something deeper than friendship, something that feels timeless. For many fans, Jikook represents the kind of connection that can't be explained away as coincidence. It's in the way they naturally gravitate toward each other, how their energies seem to balance Jimin's warmth and gentleness blending with Jungkook's intensity and playfulness. Together, they form a dynamic that feels both comforting and electric. Some call it fate, some call it love. Whatever name one chooses, there is no denying that the bond between them is rare. It doesn't matter if it's on stage in front of thousands of screaming fans, or in a quiet corner behind the cameras. Their story continues to unfold, piece by piece, in ways that feel genuine and unforced. And maybe that's the beauty of it, because their connection isn't defined by dramatic words or bold declarations. It is defined by the everyday, the quiet looks, the protective gestures, the instinct to always choose each other first. It is a story that plays out in whispers instead of shouts. Yet somehow, those whispers echo louder than anything else. Armies often say that watching Jikook is like opening a secret diary without words. The pages aren't filled with sentences, but with moments, a touch, a glance, a shared laugh. It's a diary that doesn't belong to just one person, but to two souls who write it together every single day. And while there will always be debate, theories, and endless discussions among fans, one thing is certain. Jimin and Jungkook's bond has created a story that is impossible to ignore. For those who believe in it, their connection is a reminder of how powerful unspoken love can be. It doesn't need to be labeled. It doesn't need to be explained. It simply exists, strong and undeniable. Perhaps that is why their moments resonate so deeply with fans. Because in our own lives, we often long for connections like that where words are not necessary, where someone just understands. Jikook shows us that love can be silent, but still be heard. That love can be subtle, but still be strong. That love can be hidden in plain sight, but still touch the hearts of millions. Every performance, every behind-the-scenes clip, every candid moment between them becomes another piece of this puzzle. And the more fans see, the more they fall in love with the story unfolding before their eyes. It is a story of trust, of comfort, of choosing each other again and again, even when no one else is paying attention. For armies, Jimin and Jungkook are more than just two members of BTS. Together, they represent something eternal, the kind of love story that doesn't fade with time, because it was never about big gestures. It was always about the little things. The way Jungkook instinctively protects Jimin in a crowded airport, or how Jimin's gentle words calm Jungkook's restless energy. Those fragments, stitched together by time, form a love tapestry that fans can't help but cherish. Think about the way Jungkook, despite being the youngest, often lets Jimin guide him. And at the same time, how Jimin quietly leans on Jungkook when he needs strength. There's no competition between them, no struggle for who leads and who follows. Instead, there is balance, trust, and an unshakable sense of we. That's something rare to find, even outside the world of fame. Fans often say that Jikook moments feel like pieces of a larger story, almost like chapters of a book being revealed slowly, one page at a time. A look in 2015, a smile in 2017, a protective gesture in 2019, a quiet laugh in 2022. Together, they create a timeline of love and connection that stretches far beyond coincidence. These aren't just random interactions. They are threads of a bond that has been carefully woven over years. And it's not just about the sweet, soft moments. Sometimes, it's about the fire too, the playful teasing, the challenges, the way Jungkook pushes Jimin to laugh harder, to sing louder, to be braver. The way Jimin grounds Jungkook, reminding him that gentleness is just as powerful as strength. Love is not always soft. Sometimes it is sharp, playful, and filled with sparks. And in Jikook, fans see all of it, the tenderness and the fire, coexisting beautifully. What makes their story so captivating is that it is real. It isn't scripted. It isn't staged. It unfolds in stolen seconds, in unscripted reactions, in the tiny details the cameras catch by accident. That's why armies hold onto these moments so tightly, because they know they're witnessing something authentic, something that doesn't need to be performed to be powerful. And while outsiders may argue, dismiss, or doubt, those who truly see understand that love doesn't always announce itself with grand gestures. Sometimes it hides in the smallest things: a hoodie shared on a cold night, a hand on a shoulder when no one else notices, a glance that lasts just a second too long. These are the details that make Jikook more than just a ship. They make it a living story that fans carry in their hearts. Perhaps that's why their connection feels timeless. Because even if years pass, even if circumstances change, the essence of what they share remains unshaken. Whether on the biggest stage in the world or in the quiet backstage corners, their story never loses its light.
여러분들 안녕하세요. 정국입니다.
So when we talk about Jikook, we are not just talking about moments caught on camera. We are talking about a bond that feels like destiny. A bond that tells its story without ever needing to speak. A bond that has inspired millions to believe in love that is pure, quiet, and everlasting. And maybe that's why Jimin and Jungkook will always be remembered not for what they said, but for everything they never needed to say. Because sometimes the most powerful love stories are the ones told in silence. And so, in every smile, in every glance, and in every quiet gesture, the story of Jimin and Jungkook continues to unfold. A story not written in books, but in the hearts of millions who see the love that doesn't need words. Because sometimes, the most powerful love is the one you cannot explain, only feel. This is Jikook, and their story is far from over. Army, thank you for watching. If this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Jikook Diaries. Until next time, keep believing in love that speaks in silence.